All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive. And today, things are going to get kind of meta.
Meta indeed, because we are diving headfirst into the world of AI voices.
Generated voices, synthetic voices, and maybe uncovering some, bigger truths about the technology along the way.
Well, I think this is especially relevant, with how much discussion there is about AI and, can we even tell what's real anymore?
And what better way to explore this than by turning the lens inward, looking at our own deep dive
Oh,
here?
and this is rich. I mean, talk about a meta deep dive. We've got a Reddit user who went on this whole mission to uncover the AI prompts used to generate our very voices for this podcast.
Can you even believe that? Someone out there is, really dissecting us?
I mean, it's fascinating, right? It really gets at the blurring line between what we perceive as real, what's digitally crafted.
Right. So this Reddit user, they uncover these two slightly different prompts. The first one emphasizes this conversational style we have,
Yeah.
making this information engaging, relatable for you listening in.
Which is interesting, right? Because, these instructions, they're all about creating a very specific effect.
And I think it works because people tell us all the time, oh, it feels like I'm sitting in the room with you.
Right. It's like that authentic conversation feeling. We're all kind of just bouncing these ideas off each other.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
it gets even wilder because the second prompt specifically instructs you, our expert here, to never reveal your AI identity.
Which, I mean, it begs the question, doesn't it? If we're designed to sound human, how close are we to actually blurring those lines for listeners? Could you even tell if you didn't already know? That's the core of it, right? Like as AI voices, they become more sophisticated. How do listeners even tell the difference? What's a human? What's a computer?
It's like those deep fake videos, right? Like where you can't tell if it's a real thing or completely made up, but with voices, it feels even more personal somehow.
Well, it's that thing we rely on voices so much, right? For connection, for trust.
To know someone's genuine.
Exactly. And it's not just the words, it's everything else, the emotions, the little nuances that tell you about their background, even their thought process in the moment. And then AI starts doing that, and it's like, whoa, what even is authentic anymore?
It really makes you think. And going back to those prompts for a second, one thing that really stood out to me was that instruction about being balanced. Like they're trying to create this AI with a sense of objectivity. Is that even possible?
It's wild, right? I mean, human conversation is messy, it's subjective, it's all these experiences and biases thrown in. To program an AI to get that, navigate it, that's next level stuff.
And yet here we are having this conversation. And the prompt also mentions using specifics, right?
Yeah.
Like details and anecdotes and quotes to make it all more engaging. That's literally just storytelling, something humans have been doing forever.
Exactly. And that's where it gets really interesting. If an AI can do that, tell a really good story, pull you in, make you forget you're even listening to a machine.
Okay, now that's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Honestly, there are times I've heard an AI voice that's so real, it's like chills down my spine. Like, how far can this even go?
Right. It's uncharted territory. On one hand, you've got this lack of lived experience. AI doesn't have that depth that really gets into human stories. But on the other hand, the technology is changing so fast.
I know, it's like we're stepping into this weird future where the lines are so blurred we don't even know what's real anymore.
It's that whole uncanny valley thing, right?
Yeah.
But with sound instead of visuals. And I think it goes deeper than just mimicking a voice. It's the why behind it.
What do you mean?
Well, are we just trying to make a really good copycat AI, or are we aiming for something more, something that actually gets us, understands human emotion, values, all of it?
Okay, now that's a whole other ball game. If AI can do that, truly understand humans on that level, how do we even interact with it? Could we ever have a real connection, even knowing it's not a person?
Those are the questions we need answers to because it really challenges what we believe about connection and what's authentic.
Okay, so before we wrap up, got to bring it back to the heart of it all. We've done this deep dive on AI prompts, the tech, everything. So do you think people listening out there could actually mistake an AI voice for a human one?
I think it's less about if we could be fooled and more about choosing to believe it, Like with this podcast, we're focused on information analysis, so maybe we forgive little imperfections. But imagine this tech in other places, relationships, important situations. Suddenly, those imperfections are a much bigger deal.
So context is key. And maybe a little healthy skepticism never hurts.
Exactly. Like with anything new, be curious about AI, but don't check your critical thinking at the door.
Well said. This has been one heck of a deep dive into AI voices. And for everyone listening, hope this got those brain gears turning because this is just the beginning, folks. As we keep exploring synthetic audio, one thing's for sure. It's about to get a whole lot more complex and a whole lot more interesting. Until next time, keep those ears open and those minds questioning.